Vidhigya's Toppers Talk. Today I have with me Siddhant, who's getting into National Law University Bangalore, and he has got a very nice AIR. He's achieved rather this feat, AIR 77, and he has been a classroom student throughout the entire year. He has been with us. I have seen his ups and downs. I have seen everything, whatever phases he's gone through in his preparation mode. So a very warm welcome to you, Siddhant, today. Okay, so Siddhant, tell them something that how are you feeling right now? What are the emotions that is coming to you after getting AIR 77, after getting into National Law University Bangalore? What is that one feeling which is very constant, which gives you a lot of happiness within you?
Right now, getting into NLS is a very big thing. But I see, okay, getting into NLS is a byproduct of the preparation that I had at Vidhigya. Then getting into NLS is the topmost law university in the country. So getting there gives a lot of happiness and also some pride.
Of course, Siddhant, it is a matter of honor and pride for us as well as for your parents. Siddhant, all this while you've been preparing, but I want to ask you one thing, since you had prepared along with your 12th exam, and there is a myth among students that along with the 12th crack, it's very difficult to crack CLAT. So just tell them, how did you manage, share your experience with them, how did you manage to crack CLAT along with your 12th boards?
Okay, so I was a student of Vidhigya for 1 year. I joined it in class 12 only. But I made sure that I attend all the classes and gave all the mocks that were there at Vidhigya, because I knew that I would have 2 months in hand preparing for class 12, that is January and February. So I knew, okay, if I prepare well for boards during these 2 months, it would be helpful. But it's about priorities that you are setting up, and then of course CLAT getting postponed a number of times, it also helped me in cracking CLAT.
Right, you're very right on this, Siddhant, that this year the CLAT has been very uncertain, a lot of time being postponing and then repeated extensions. So what made you work hard even after all this while, after a lot of extensions of postponements of exams and everything?
I saw all the postponements as an opportunity to hone my reading skills. I was reading three newspapers at a time, and also the guidance that was provided to me by the teachers at Vidhigya. It was really helpful, because during the lockdown also we had mocks, we had classes. In total we had 101 mocks, which is a very good number, and it helped me to prepare for CLAT despite the postponements.
So that was because you were sincere in those 101 mocks, I believe. Siddhant had so that kind of sincerity is required from anyone who's planning for CLAT, cracking CLAT, just like Siddhant, right? So Siddhant, just tell me, what was the most interesting part of your preparation? What made you going? What was that one thing which pushed you harder and made you like, I have to give CLAT and I have to achieve a good feat, I have to achieve a good AIR, and I have to get into Bangalore?
When I was preparing for CLAT, I was mostly focused on reading newspapers. I was reading 3 newspapers at a time, and if you're reading newspapers, it's mostly about the contemporary topics. So interest automatically develops, and then we have a quant section as well. So in this section, maths is there, and it came as a breather when solving when doing a lot of reading intensive tasks. Focus and mindfulness is very, very essential while giving a CLAT mock or the real CLAT. So focus and mindset needs to be prepared.
Very true, Siddhant. Focus and mindfulness and mindset is one of those things which is required for any exam. For you to crack any exam, it is required, and you should be of that opinion, okay, whatever it comes, I would do my best. Whatever I know, I will try and put everything out there and give my best shot. So that is how Siddhant has prepared. Tell me something, Siddhant, how much was the mock test series at Vidhigya relevant to your CLAT preparation, and how much did it resonate with the CLAT 2020 paper?
So if you guys remember, there was a pattern change in November also. So despite the pattern change, despite the repeated postponements, we had a 101 mocks that started in September 2019, way before the CLAT that was to happen in May 2020. So we had a number of mocks, and all the mocks were very rigorous and very, very relevant to how the actual CLAT is. The passages that are there in the legal reasoning section, in the critical reasoning section,
Right.
and in the English passages, they were very relevant to how CLAT actually came.
Right, Siddhant. So all this while you had worked hard, but there must be something specific, a specific strategy that you might have followed. So what was that strategy for your examination that you followed?
Um, if you see at CLAT, it's 150 questions in 120 minutes. Okay, a bit tough, but I saw it the way 150 questions in 70 to 100 seconds. So okay, we have time, and of course, focus needs to be there while solving the CLAT. But also, after giving 101 mocks, a pattern sets in as to how to give the paper, what approach needs to be followed, which section to be solved first and then later. So solving mocks, and then actually when giving the CLAT, focus and mindset, these are very, very important terms, which should be adhered to as strictly as possible.
Right, definitely, Siddhant. I think he has been throughout the year and he has maintained that equilibrium of his work is very nice. What he did was try to maintain his long-term goals, try to maintain his short-term goals, and lot of daily goals that you might have prepared, which has helped you a lot, I believe. So, what was your in your preparation? What was the role of Vidhigya? Can you share with them a snippet of it?
Um, See, giving 101 mocks is a major thing, but apart from that, the faculties at Vidhigya, they made sure that we do good analysis of those 101 mocks. So, like the guidance that they gave, the mentors that are here. Initially, when I was in class 11, I was not sure what to do in life. But then I had a meeting with the faculty at Vidhigya, and it changed everything for me. Like, I was not aware about laws, about rights, even the idea of India. But then spending a year and a half here, it changed everything for me. If you have seen Vidhigya, there's a slogan, it's a Gurukul for law students. So it's not just a gimmick, but it's actually true in my case.
So that was your own experience, and I believe at Vidhigya we trust that one fact and believe in that one fact that whatever it might come, you should just work hard, be ahead, and plan your organize your day, and then just take each day at a time. And I think that is what helped you a lot, Siddhant. And just tell them about your journey throughout. Was that journey difficult, easy? How you managed to cope up with your CLAT preparation? What made was it like a very interesting thing, or was it like sometimes you were feeling low? And how did you manage all those things? So share some of your experiences of the journey that you have.
So, like, the journey entirely depends on how you see it. Like, it's not easy or it's difficult, it's just on your mindset. A faculty at Vidhigya says that if you think you can do it, you will. If you think you can't do it, however hard you try, you will not do it. So focus, mindset, mindfulness, and being careful while attempting the paper, these were important things. But at the same time, I made sure that I was not just training for CLAT, but I was also training my mind as to how to give the paper.
Yes, indeed, that is very important, I believe, Siddhant, because if you don't train your mind as to this is an exam which is coming in front of you, and that is where you have to put your goals, you have to, work hard accordingly and plan your each day accordingly. Unless that is done, things are very difficult. But I have this last question for you, and that is, what are you planning to do after law, Siddhant? So, what is there in your mind? Just share with them so that they also can think that these are the opportunities we might be having once we clear CLAT and get into Bangalore.
Getting into NLS opens a plethora of opportunities. So being there for 5 years will, like, at present I'm not sure what I will do. It can be litigation also, it can be mediation also, it can be arbitration also, or it could be joining the civil services. So there are a lot of opportunities. What I am focusing right now is spending some good time at NLS for the 5 years, and after that, maybe masters or anything else.
Yes, Siddhant, very good. I think your approach has been very clear since the inception of you joining Vidhigya. I've seen you as a child who has done everything on its own and tried to manage with whatever things come along. You've tried to manage with it, and that was very interesting for you to share your own experiences with the new batch of CLAT 2021 aspirants as well as CLAT 22 aspirants. And I wish you all the luck and all my blessings for you in future, Siddhant, and hope you do good, and keep striving hard, keep working hard. I'm sure whatever you want will come to you. So there's this thing that you will have to have a deep conviction about life as to what you want in your life. So have that deep conviction within you, and then only you can get there. So Siddhant had that. So I'm very proud of you, Siddhant, and that's a feeling that I can share. You can share with me, and I know this fact very well, that wherever you do, whatever you go, whatever you want to do in your life, you'll do it really nice. So all the best.
Thank you, ma'am.